Hey, welcome back, guys. Last Tuesday, we started up Bendy and the Ink Machine. I think we got about 3 out of 5 chapters cooked up, and we're a fair bit into Chapter 3. I think actually we were on the last boss of Chapter 3, so we should be getting ready for Chapter 4. We do have 13th Doll, a tribute to 7th Guest. There we go. I think I got the title right. Lined up after this. I booted it up. I think it might even have, if it's not the same voice actor for the curator, it's somebody who does a good job mimicking it. But that ought to be a great way to spend all night on a single puzzle and look extraordinarily stupid. What's up, Len? Good to see you, man. Are you gonna bark all day, little doggy? Or you gonna bite? Where was that dog when the dog barked in the Goosebumps intro, huh, Palpatine? What's up with that? Dude, the dog emotes are buried deep. I'm always searching for new ones to pop off in the beginning. Skarn found them for us. They're there. I think Twitch has just given us too many.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
Yo, Lightning, thank you for the 14 years of unparalleled support. Thank you very much, man. I greatly appreciate that. Has anyone written more books than R.L. Stine? Yes, Brazilian author Raikio Ino has published 1,075 books. Let's see where R.L. Stine stands on that. R.L. Stine has published... Oh, come on, I want to count. I don't want to see that shit. 300 books! He was writing one Goosebumps book a month. Now he's down to 6, so he's still writing fucking Goosebumps. Oh, man, the thought of that. It gives me goose pimples. Is that what they call them? I think that's what they call them. That's right, we can't walk very fast. Quality over quantity. Yeah, and at some times, why not both? Yeah, a book a month's impressive. I mean, his books I don't think are long. I could be wrong. I want to say they're like 200 pages a pop. They get right to the meat. Those are rookie numbers, RL. Yeah, Moog's only written 1 or 2, I think. Who was it? Leo Dio, thank you for the $5.01. And for getting the night started with a jump scare. My PayPal account greatly appreciates that. My heart may be a little bit less so. What's up, Big X? Ooh. What do we got going on here? Didn't I already do this? Yes, I did. There must be another door that opened. I remember fighting a boss at the end of stream. I don't remember where it was, though. We're gonna have to wander around just a little bit. Just a smidgen. Oh, you know what? I think I actually know exactly where it is, too. Superior memory. This game could definitely use a bit of a faster run. Your underwear doesn't appreciate it at all. Also, finished RE8 today and don't have any major complaints. I hope I can say the same, Pac. Hope I can say the same. It looks neat enough. But, looks can always be deceiving, and even when they're not. Alright, we beat that boss. Oh, 7, okay. Well, 7 and 8 are supposed to be kind of similar, I think, anyway. Ah, yes, Skarn 22, also known as Skarn Ninchi Nin, I think. Nai Ninchi, maybe? How do you say 22 in Japanese? Yeah, whatever, it's close enough. Not even close. Yeah, no, you don't get to say that. I get to say that. It's my stream. I decide what's close enough. Curse you, Skarn. Okay. Guys, let's be realistic here. We're being silly right now. Alright, obviously I knew where we needed to be was back where we started, because we pull the switch and then the door opens. Don't be ridiculous. What happens when you take a day off, though? And then we get to ride on the cars, and hopefully I don't get to die to the next boss.
Now, the ride truly
I went off
begins.
Mr. Bones' crazy ride.
Come in and
Good
pretend
story. I
it's
cared about
all
the
just
characters.
a
Monster
fad.
designs were excellent. It was perfect in length without allowing the narrative to be bogged down. I'd agree with all that, yeah. I would agree with all that. I'm trying to think if I had any complaints. I guess the only complaint I have is it didn't feel like a Resident Evil game, but, you know, it's a good game, so who's to discredit from that?
Either you were in someone's
Man, Mr. Bones' ride kind of sucks. We're going slow. Pow, 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 pow.
Promised to me. I just want it to be beautiful.
I would greatly prefer first-person games over what Resident Evil became. I just watched Resident Evil 5 because Fetta's playing through them. Holy shit. What an absolute fucking abomination Resident Evil 5 is. It's entertaining, don't get me wrong, but that is one shitty Resident Evil game.
The drop into hell.
Like, Resident Evil starts with special ops team from Raccoon City going into a mansion and fighting zombies. Resident Evil 5, you end up in some Aztec temple dodging magic lasers like it's fucking Tomb Raider.
Because if that's the case...
I don't understand how we got there.
Hang on tight. I've got a surprise.
That's the boulder punching one, yes. If you'd like, instead of playing Resident Evil 5, I could just play the highlights from me and Eric J. Fields' playthrough from like 5 years ago. Yeah, that's true, and 6 is just plain bad. It's an African country? Okay. What's up, Umu? It's a romantic ride. Well, it's kind of like self-romance. There's seats for one. You fight Wesker in a volcano, which is absolutely fucking ridiculous. I don't know who could approve that. I think it must have been from a time where over-the-top action was what people were buying, and just looking back on it, it seems incredibly bizarre. Well, I approved it. You know what? If Slip likes it, if Grandpa Matt likes it, I like it too.
Boris! Oh no, what has she done to you?
Now what is playing 6? Yeah, that's what I left. Sorry, Ben, I'll be back for 7.
Meet the new and improved Boris.
Well, Moog, your comment there sums up everything I hate about modern video games, just so you know. It was the style at the time.
No escape.
No escape. Hey, Boris, how about a little bit of that juice? Give me the juice. He's gonna fucking punch my head in. He's supposed to crash into a... Yeah, there we go. And then he shits out one of these little blobs. Ah, shit, he's gonna charge. We're gonna hope we don't get nailed. I'm stuck with the couch! I'm stuck with the couch! It's not fair! How did this get by Disney? Well, Slip, that's a great question. One I certainly do not have an answer for you on. I would assume it's different enough. And Disney probably put the lawyers out in force. No, 6 is by far the worst. Sorry, Pack, for me. It literally, at least 5 was entertaining. 5 was ha-ha bad. 6 was bad. Like, we legitimately did not finish 6. We had to stop because it was too boring. There's no care about their OC characters, that's true. I could probably take the Twitch name Mickey Mouse and stream as it, and they'd be cool with it. Mouse ain't making no dollars directly anymore, not as a symbol. I meant boring. I don't know about cringy. It was a game that was very boring for us. Like, my co-op partner left. He said, I'm not playing this anymore, and he left. Ah, yes, welcome, dirty old ho-boy. Let me run, because you guys can see the difference. 5 was cringy, but it was funny. I'll forgive a lot of things if they're funny. You know, the humor element's a nice one. Ah, yes, welcome, Undead. The Boulder Punch was a good laugh. I was actually just trying to get Skarn to play 5 with me on stream, but he said no fucking way. He started ignoring me. I'm pretty sure he blocked me on Discord. Wow. Are you fucking crazy? Fengard, are you absolutely kidding me right now, dude? Thank you for that raid and welcome to the Raiders.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
Benny immediately coming in with that 29-year sub to try and make me feel better. Fenny, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it after the pounding I just got. I feel like there should be a better way to run, but this is running. That's all they give you. That's the juice. Safe to say that Capcom's turned around for the time being. I think at this point, Capcom also just looks good because all the other big companies look so fucking bad. Playing Guilty Gear kept matching me with the same Wi-Fi lagger. Look, Moog, when you're that low in MMR, they gotta dig for what they can, man. They're scraping the bottom of the barrel, you dig? Definitely getting punched. You know, it's probably only a matter of time until we see a Disney fighting game. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, the ancient foes, Disney and Nickelodeon. Around here, too, they were channel 32 and 33. Dueling rivals right next to each other. Yo, Goofy, where the fuck you jumping at, dude? They have a Disney fighting game. It's called Marvel vs. Capcom. That's not even funny. Are you kidding me right now, Mook? I wanna take you for a ride. Bro, you gonna charge over here so I can get some more of your fucking oil or whatever it is you're made out of? All the ink? He's gonna keep jumping, huh? Oh, he does drop one like this. I don't understand this fight. Yeah, well, Big Man. He drops ink. You can use the ink machine to craft a wrench. And then you hit him with the wrench when he's exposed, and the ink wrench breaks, and it's not a reinforced ink wrench. So just remember that. Don't buy cheap products. I don't understand this game. It's Amnesia with Disney. What more do you need? But part of that doesn't make sense. I want to play as Gaston fighting Dumbo. I mean, okay, you're kind of selling me on the concept right now. You did not make a fucking gear. Oh my goodness. I don't want your stupid fucking gear. I want the wrench. Give me the wrench. I'm probably just gonna fucking die again. Who would be an OP bullshit character in a Disney fighting game? Well, I think it's safe to say that Mickey would end up playing... fuck you, game. Mickey would end up playing a lot like Mario from Smash, since they're one and the same. Who was OP in Disney? I don't know, maybe the Tramp from Lady and the Tramp. Ah, yes, welcome, Ducky. Man, nobody wants Kid Simba. What are you, crazy, Scarn? Didn't you watch, what was her name? Malia or whatever, beat his ass? Bringing Jonathan Taylor Thomas just for the voices. Iconic. The fact that you can't jump over this makes me so angry. It makes me angry enough to go play fucking Skyrim instead. To hell with this fucking game. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I don't want to play it anymore. Slow-ass fucking fight with this goofy wannabe. You know what game's not slow? The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. They get you right in the action right away. I mean, yes, you have to go through the cart ride, which takes 10 fucking minutes. But then it's dragons and ice trolls. And, I don't know, dire wolves. Boy, Toki, this Bendy game looks a lot like Skyrim. Fucking wish it did. Yeah, well, it does have some trains if you know what you're doing. I saw the neatest mod for Morrowind the other day. It replaces Vivek with Bargov, the guy with the ring at the beginning of the game. Now that's a mod. Except the meme's not going anywhere good. That's the final step of Lost Pack. Acceptance. And once we achieve this point, everything's better, you know? Literally everything. Except this game. Ow, wow, ow, my toe! Hey, what's up, Wings? This fight, are you liking the game? Yes. This particular boss fight, a little bit less so. It's just boring, that's all. Guess who's dead? Because you move at the speed of fucking fertilizer being processed at the plant. It's the speed of dog shit. Too slow to even dodge? Yes, but you just heal fast enough, which is really stupid. I think horror games that make you slow like this need more of a story reason. Protagonist should be missing a leg. I think that's perfectly fine to make you slow, or maybe give you a run that has a limited time on it or something. But like the mechanic of dodge him is not fun. He didn't even do his run there. He's just going fast now. Yeah, I think so too. You should get a NOS upgrade like in Fast and the Furious. And when he hits you, if it's active, he should scream NOS and then it should explode. I'm pretty sure his model's bugged. It looks like he's just walking. I'm walking here. I do remember the part in Resident Evil you have to walk with the bomb will explode otherwise. It's a good spot. Good part of the game. Are you legit broken? Good luck this time. Hey, thank you, mistress. I'm gonna need it. Is he getting caught on the train? I don't know what his fucking deal is back. Nobody likes a tedious boss fight? Tell me about it. He's supposed to have a different set of animations, so I can't tell. There we go. He is vulnerable there. What's the point of the bearer? If he's just breaking through on contact, it makes you feel better. Like he's bugged? Yeah, well, he's bugging me, that's for sure. Man, his moves, man. There's nothing to learn, dog. Look at him. What do you want me to learn? What is this, the fake sprint? It's the bogus battle charge? Do I hit him? Do I make him swing at me? I don't know. Look, what a goofy boss. Bryce, just punch me, dude. Just fucking hit me, you loser. Fucking hit me. What, are you too much of a bitch to swing those fists? He's a little bugged, yeah. Just a little bugged. Can I leave or something, or? Yeah, I'm like really sure I want to quit, thanks. How about you let... What the hell was that? Did you see all the drama over renaming it to Broken Bonds? Yeah, the drama you caused? Yes, I did. Boss not being able to move isn't beneficial. No, because he has to charge into a wall so I can hurt him. When he charges into the wall, he then throws his arms up. He jizzes all over the place. Wow. That was an awkward time for Kit to join. Hopefully all of the Raiders didn't hear that, because that was awkward. Hey, what's up, Abs?
Now,
And welcome, Kit. Welcome to the Raiders. Good to see you, Kit and Mastuar. What?
come in.
The boss just
pretend
broke
it's
on
all
me.
Just a bad dream.
What happened? Nothing happened. How was, let's see, Dead Space broke on you. I think I dipped to get a shower at that point. What were you playing after Dead Space?
It's a funny thing. How so
What
much
about
can
jizzing?
go
Oh,
by
shit,
so
you did here.
fast.
Fuck me. Hey, what's up,
We
10?
had control of the studio. Either you were in someone's
You guys are here just in time.
We
This
were
game is
playing someone
gorgeous.
of yours.
Oh, I did see some little nightmares. That's right. I dipped a little bit because I have to play that one still. We played the first one last year.
I
First one was
just want
awesome.
it to be beautiful. Surely
This boss
you can understand
is
that.
beautiful, just like the game, but he's not very fun.
Why
Not
are
very
you
fun.
here?
And then he just broke on us.
We're all
Imagine if someone
tied
modded this game to
find
make
out.
all the ink white.
Do you just enjoy the terror of the drop into hell? Because if that's the case,
That's gross.
hang on tight.
Did they fix the controls between Little Nightmares 1 and 2? What was wrong with 1? I only remember the plot, really. Is this where you go VTube and we all type come in the chat? No. No. Has Toki ever been jump scared? I have never been jump scared once in my life. Some people have called me unjump scareable, in fact. Bendy and the Coom Machine? Oh, no! Oh, man. Now, jokes aside, there's been a couple good ones. There's one where I was leaning back and my headset was kind of falling off my head and moved through a $10 jump scare dodo, and the fucking headset literally fell off my head. I ain't afraid, though. It's fight or flight, I swear.
Boris.
It's all
What
about
has she
that
done
fight.
to you?
It's when modded Splatoon like that. That's especially gross for Splatoon. I remember one time Toki got so scared that he switched to Skyrim in fear 5 minutes ago.
I took what I wanted, and in return, I gave
All right,
you so
give me the
much
goop.
more.
No goop on the first charge, okay.
This time, there's no ink demon, no escape.
You're at the end? I don't know how long this game is. I feel like there's more chapters, but maybe not. I don't know. I'm going into this completely blind. Ah, yes, Canadian Spy. How have you been, brother? I think this is the end. Whoa. Man, do we have an exciting game lined up after this one, too. Okay, I don't need the splooge. I need you to get away from that thing so I can craft a wrench and I can break it over your fucking head. Okay, click. I think that's it. And click. I mean, Pax jump scare, though, was just, it was beautifully timed, that's all. Been good, been kind of busy. Hey, busy's always good. I know those feels. How about you? Extremely busy, but also great. We've been working on our own MMO for a while now. I got our market board set up last night so players can buy and sell things. Come on, come on, come on. Fill the canister, pull the lever. This motherfucker better not be stuck again, so help me God if he's stuck. It's a shame there's no option to get a steel chair. I'm not gonna go for it this time, I don't think. Maybe I will. I'm going for it, I'm going for it. Is he coming this way? No, he's gonna get that thing, he's gonna throw it at me, and I need to not die. How do you not get hit by this shit? Can I hide? Thank you. Hey, dirtbag, I can't pick up my wrench now. What the hell, man? Oh, he's doing another one? To say this is not very cash money would be an understatement. I'm guessing I have to clobber him right when he throws it, maybe? I don't know. Maybe he's picking it up. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and wham, bam, body slam.
Why can't you ever just die?
E2 Boris has sent me a link to where he was streaming RR sucking what? Oh shit. Okay, it took me a second, but that was Redneck Rampage sucking grits. I bet, man, I bet. Who the heck are these guys? Is that real Gooby? That apparently was not the real Gooby. But I bet, Dignan, that's got to be like going back in a time machine. Stirred up a lot of memories. Yeah, Az loves Redneck Rampage. I played it as a kid. I don't remember too much about it. You saved Goofy? I saved Goofy, yes. Chapter 5. Oh, okay, okay, so there is more. Goofy, please. It's more like he saved you. Well, you know what, Skarn? I can see why you might mistakenly think that. But I had her exactly where I wanted her.
I know that song.
Everyone knows that song.
I
Who
know the
are
song
you?
that gets on
you
everybody's
here?
nerves.
I was invited by an old friend. And now I can't leave.
Then you know more than we do. 1 minute, we don't even exist. Just thoughts.
Perhaps we're
And the
not so
next
different
minute.
after all then.
This place.
Are you gonna let me out of here?
Down here, strangers aren't good things. How can we
Remember
trust
the
you?
alien gun
don't even
arm?
know
You
what
put
you
the
are.
My
tendon
name
to fire.
is Henry.
That sounds wild.
I used to work here.
I bet Dignan was responsible for that
I-
one. Hey, what's up, Spoopy?
I honestly don't know
Is
my
this
name.
her
So, they call me
BDSM
Alice.
chamber? I find that
But
unlikely.
I'm no angel. You go back and rest. We'll talk again later.
It looks more like a makeshift cell.
It's only for a few hours. No need to worry. I won't go far. Only up to level 6. Just stay
Can we
here.
tighten up the graphics
Keep
on
an
level
eye
6?
Henry, okay? I'll be back as soon as I can.
Made a big Redneck
I
Rampage
promise.
video a couple months back I enjoyed. Looks like a hoot. Like I said, I know Az is into it. I don't know if it's something I'd want to play or not. I've realized that FPS games are not always the most enjoyable stream for me. They require a little bit too much attention. Gooby, what the hell are you doing, dude? Menacing.
Henry? Here. You must be hungry. Sorry. It's all we have.
What the fuck is this guy's problem? Time Splitters 2, please? We already did that one. I've humored Restraza enough.
I know you're watching me. It's just a little creepy.
Well, what do you want me
You're
to
the one
do?
that writes on the walls.
What do you want me to do? I
We
got
all
nothing
do.
to look at these bars.
For some poor souls down here, it's the only way they can be heard. But you don't want to touch the ink for too long.
I love that game. It
can
was probably
claim
Time
you.
Splitters 2.
Pull you back.
I heard the first one.
That's how I met Tom.
But then there's
I
2
was
and then there's
messing with
Future
things I shouldn't
Perfect.
have been, and he was there.
Why do you call him Tom?
Hey, what's up,
He
Ragucci?
just seems to respond to it.
Well, I don't think he's very fond of me.
Let me show you something.
And 13 was really
A
good
while
too.
back,
I think I played that
I was
one.
mapping out one of the upper levels when I noticed something reflecting off a piece of glass.
Back when I
held
was
up the
young.
glass, looked through, and on the wall behind me was a hidden message. Right there, in plain sight. So I kept looking, and found more and more messages everywhere in the studio. But you can't see them with your eyes. Only through this. Take a look. I don't know who's leaving them, but I think they know how to get out of here.
Oh.
Where does it all lead to?
She will leave you for
Nowhere.
dead. Whoa.
I followed them for a long time. Just leads me in circles. I don't think I meant to leave this place, Henry. But maybe you are.
Well, of course, the Disney characters can never
Alice.
leave Disney.
Please let me out of here.
Tom thinks you're dangerous.
And what do you think?
I don't know what I think.
You're the hope I've been waiting for.
Oh, okay.
Go to sleep.
She's a lying bitch.
Maybe tomorrow will be better.
You know I'm gonna starve to death in here, right? You're feeding me motor oil. I'm a human being. A human being!
That was really stupid, Tom. You shouldn't have gone out there. Now that he's seen you, it's only a matter of time before he finds us here.
Have you ever heard Goofy sing Wake Me Up Inside? Quite a few times, actually, yeah. Yep. Quite the rendition.
We can't just
Can I
leave him.
ask a question?
Not with the ink demon right outside the door.
I don't know, can you?
What's going on?
He's coming. We have to move on.
Yes,
Tom, we have to let him out.
you just did. Oof! Step back, this is a job for Goofy.
Sorry.
Whoa, okay, so we saw the message and said she will leave you for dead. Hey, Moogmaster64, my #1 simp, thank you for gifting Kit that sub, dude. I really appreciate that. And Kit, welcome back aboard. And enjoy him. It's inside the vault. Oh, shit. Is it weird to ask someone if I can pay ahead of time for a commission? You talking about for your VTube thing? I can't walk. This is kind of weird. Take the spoon. Okay, all right, let's put this down. I don't think so. I mean, the only thing you got to be careful with that is, you know, if you don't know the person that well and they can't finish the job for one reason or another, then it can be tough to get your money back. I would doubt it would be a problem for them, though. So I've seen their art, and they have high ratings. Okay. Can you give them, like... Are they asking for it up front, or is there another reason for this? Just don't want them thinking I'm rushing or anything. Oh, okay. I mean, if you're comfortable paying them up front, I doubt it would be a problem for them. Usually the artist problem's on the other side, because a lot of people don't want to pay until they get their work. And I've seen plenty of people get something from somebody, be unhappy with it, and they'll be like, nah, just not paying. Yeah, I get that. Lock it in, make sure it's set. Yeah, no, that shouldn't be weird. Launch the barrage. Is there anything we should do before we jump on there? Thing looks like kind of a piece of crap, too. I do feet pics for a customer, and Tolkien always pays ahead of time. That's right. Well, that's because I believe in, you know, making sure somebody gets compensated for their work. I want them to feel comfortable. Let me on. How do I get on the barge? Whenever Toki is worried about spending his money, he usually just transfers it to me. And yeah, exactly. You can give it to Abs. He'll hold on to it for you. What a mistake that would be. You'd never see it again. Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll be cool with it. Like I said, I think the only issue usually is the other side. They'd probably be ecstatic to get the money up front. The barge. Okay, all right. Let me focus here for a second. See what I'm doing. Did we pull the thing? We pulled the thing. Hey, there we go. I recently put down a deposit for a looped 3D animation. Guy had a pretty extensive portfolio, though. Oh, nice. What's that for, Rumi? Follows Ink River. See, this is kind of what I want to get. I want to get a fan boat. I don't even think there's any swamps for me to drive around and around here. But fan boat, chilling with the boys in the bayou. That's the dream right now. Boating through ink. What could go wrong? Just don't fall. Woo, there we go. Oh, I see. You have to hold the button, I think. Background. Oh, cool, Rumi, cool. Yeah, don't think I'm actually driving this thing. When you come up to Minnesota, we'll just get a pontoon. What's that? Is that a boat, Abs? Pontoon. See, anytime you type something, I'm always worried that it's something filthy, so I don't want to read it out loud.
Sounds like something stuck in the paddle wheel.
The stylized asteroid scene. I couldn't find anything. Oh, that's really cool, though. And, of course, the best way to get something like that is to find somebody to make it. You ever go on a found boat? They're loud as fuck. No, but all of a sudden I want one. It's amazing how that works, huh? I think we're just dead. Yeah, we are. Hey, what's up, Ragnar? Full-blown good day. I deleted Facebook and hit the gym. No lawyer, though, so far, though. Wait, no lawyer, though. So far, though, solid advice. Can attest. I don't know what the lawyer part was about, but those first two things, big recommend. You know I'm not going to click that, Abs. You're going to have to paint me a picture with your words. I've asked Toki for advice in various aspects of my life, and every time... Oh, here's what I missed, full blow. And every time he tells me to delete Facebook, hit the gem, and lawyer up. Yeah, no, I mean, the first two, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, if you're willing to drive over here, Moo, we can start going to the gym in my area. Probably like a 2-hour drive. Lawyer up! Yikes! Say what's up, Mang? Nah, no. Don't mind Moog. He's just trying to set off another fucking propane tank. Toki sees Resident Evil wants a fan boat. That's not even what it's from. Do they have one in Resident Evil 5? I swear, it ain't even what it's from. Oh, sure thing, kid. I bought some weights for it at home, but it's just not the same. Oh, hey, look, I solved the puzzle by dying. Rock climbing? Hell yeah. That way your fingers can get super fucking swole. Am I supposed to fucking, like, hit this? I don't understand. I don't understand what it wants. Did Abs explain it? All right, send it to you on Discord. Okay. After stream, I'll take a peek. We're just dead again. I don't know what it wants from me. 1 hour, my hands were dead, and I bet. It's like, even if you're in shape, there's so many different things you can do that work different muscles. So he probably grunts so loud in the gym and drops his weight on the floor like he's about to fight Ivan Drago. I'm not gonna lie, when I had the gym to myself, this is kind of gross. But I was pushing as hard as I could on some of the exercises, and it's funny how your body reacts to that stuff. You start, like, shooting spittle out onto the fucking mirror. Yeah, that wouldn't fly at Planet Fitness. Some people climb upside down baffles. I mean, they got that upper body strength, though. It's like those fucking people who fuck with the, what do they call them? Like those two rings that hang from the ceiling at the Olympics. Amazing. Moog the type of the dude to walk into the gym. Dead wrong, Ragnar. Yeah, Moog will never go. About to sound the lunk alarm. I've heard about that, and it's bizarre to me. Did a guy that yelled during his sets, and they weren't even that bad. I broke up with him. Just for the yelling, or was he just a douche in general? We gotta figure this out this time. I don't know. Is there a button to... Okay, we're gonna look at the controls. I feel like I should be able to crouch. For the yelling? God damn. I mean, when you get really into your set, though, it's kind of hard not to. I go full Ronnie Coleman sometimes. There's not even a controls button. Like, wait. I'm just, I think I'm just gonna die at the same spot like a dozen times. Maybe I'll jump off the boat. I swear to fuck, Skarn, I hit that fucking thing with my wrench and it didn't do anything. That's why I'm confused. I'll try it again. All right. But how the sets weren't even that bad are we talking? Are we talking he's got like a 15, 20-pound dumbbell and he's curling it, screaming at the top of his lungs? Why is Skarn still a VIP? Because Skarn literally saved our 30-hour Tingle playthrough. Skarn protected every person in this chat from having to watch Tingle again. Still chasing the 12-year-old viewership I see. What can I say? Because they're even allowed on Twitch. Sets were like, we're screaming for a middle... Okay. They weren't even that bad, though. People think they need to do that? Okay, yeah, that's kind of weird. We can try this again. We're going to turn around and we're going to slap this shit. I think at the time I was doing 50-pound dumbbells, 3 sets of 12. And usually by the end on that, I was so fucking blasted. Oh, I see. There we go. Okay, I get it. I was trying to hit the bucket last time. I lost the Tingle copy pasta? That's a mistake. Who's got the copy pasta? What killed you? I just barely got slapped. We're all right. Thank you, Wishop. Literally a goddamn legend. Is something chasing you? I didn't even see it. It's like kind of a black ink hand, so it's a little tough to see, but yes.
Well, you always were
You're
a
better
kidder,
than copy
Steve.
pastas? I didn't make these. Hey, Holybeard, thank you for the 8 years. Why do people like this dipshit? I don't know, man. I don't know. Thank you very much, though. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's funny because it's true. It's like a true rant that somebody typed in chat when they raged out on me over Tingle's Rosary Rupee Land. This dude was so upset because I went off the handle at a puzzle that I understand he was talking about something else, but he brought it up on that puzzle in the first place. So I was, what do you want from me? Do you want me to go back to the first dungeon and do that? We're on the 8th fucking dungeon, man. I'll kill him. Dude, it was so funny, he messaged Ragnar because Ragnar was talking in chat. And he thought he was going to rally Ragnar against me, which is like, and he called Ragnar my cheerleader, which is hilarious because if you know Ragnar, he practically hates me. The real question is what went wrong in their life, and that's what makes me saddest. It's like, can I help you? Is there something we can do to make your life better? Because obviously you need it. He DM'd me too. I told him to fuck right off. Good shit. That's wholesome, though. It's nice, because you guys come in here and you make fun of me every night. And sometimes I wonder if that voodoo doll that Moog keeps in his closet, made out of gum in my shape, that he keeps stabbing over and over again, might actually be for real. But when push comes to shove, community stands up, and that's cool. If Ragnar hated you, he wouldn't ask for advice all the time. I guess that's true. Love, that's what most people need. It's definitely a key component. At the very least, love yourself. Shit. Our latest Toki's here. What's up, Gaming with Toki? I think it's like right on our ass right now. Don't kill me, please. Someone went into Angel's chat the other day, basically gatekeeping her ancestry? What the hell does that mean? What? Hey, what's up, Rose? Abs, please. I feel like a lot of people come into Twitch and do shit like that because they're bored. Like, I can't even take it personal when someone like that comes in. Like, the Tingle guy, I felt like we were starting to make a connection. I was like, cool, we got a new friend that's joining the community. This is nice. And then he just blew up. So that's why that one was a little bit more like, whoa, hit the brakes. Indigenous, someone told her that she wasn't because she didn't know what they were talking about. Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay, so it wasn't like they just came in and started blasting. Like, they tried to set her up and then tried to, like, tear her down. That's annoying. Hold on. Oh, no, did a bully join chat? We're talking about that Tingle guy from, like, a month ago. Oh, I appreciate that, Leo. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. They've been in the chat for a while. That sucks. I can shrug off anything that anybody comes into chat and says when it comes to, like, randoms, but it's definitely more hurtful when it comes from somebody who's been here for a while. And you're like, dude, I thought we were friends, and then this shit? Exactly, I trusted you. I think he's gonna kill me. S-key, S-key, S-key. No, I don't think so, full-blown. I think he had enough after that first day. Let me guess, I'm dead. Well, here we are. Amaranth is now a Toki sub. Not that this is any surprise. Gaming with Toki, thank you for getting Amaranth that much desired sub. I've heard her ask about it quite a few times. You know, little known fact, Sasha Grey used to be a Toki sub too. True fact. Maybe not of their own choosing. Oh, I see. Now we're supposed to run. Yeah, I get that, kid. Definitely. And I wonder how many people realize how hurtful it can be. He broke out of here. Sasha Grey's actually interesting. I checked her stream out a couple times. Definitely seems like it. Oh, is she your girlfriend? Cool. Next time in our chat, I'll ask her about it. I refuse to click on a porn star Twitch name on my work computer. Honestly, her content is like as far in the opposite direction of that as possible. She's pretty classy. I told her about you? Oh, no shit. That's what you like to hear. Ah, yeah, the glass. How do we switch? There we go. So you can't walk with this thing out. Lucky Amaranth is back from her ban. It's probably cleaner than this stream. Maybe. I don't know about that, Psycho. Abs, thank you for gifting that sub to Sasha Grey. I appreciate that. Building a harem. Hey, what's up, Josh? Welcome to you. I doubt she talks about fletching. Wow, that's a thought. Come on, it's not that bad here usually. I don't see anything in here, Scott. I think this was a ruse. Oh, I don't blame you for that, full-blown. People are crazy, man. It's a shame, though, because usually I find the person is not crazy. The grouping is where people get a little nutty, and when you get one-on-one with people, usually they're a little less so. Unless she's talked about poop socks and fletching, I doubt she can be as dirty as this chat. Is it really that bad here? What does that say about you guys? How about we try to clean this act up a little bit? There we go, up there. Is this boss bugged? No, he's fucking terrified. I beat him senseless. They had lipstick on that was bright pink and smeared all over her face. She looked like she was giving a bronze statue a run for its money. Ooh. Once people, now fallen into despair. What's wrong with fletching? It's felching, Josh. Felching. Ooh. Oh, Scar, look, I think I figured it out. Never mind, Scarn. Don't mind me. It's definitely... First, yeah, I know. I figured you were, but... I still gotta go with it. Okay, I don't see any options here. To me, it seems like we should be able to drag this thing off. I've used Scarn's stupid fucking magnifying glass. I want Taco Bell. Taco Bell's good. What's holding you up? Felching, I thought this was a good Christian stream. Ruh-roh, K-Bob. You might have gotten mistaken with Toki87. I found out that we have all sorts of good places in town here. And I was driving with my dad over because he had to go to a doctor's appointment. And I saw there was a ramen shop. Apparently we have an authentic ramen place here. So that happened today. Stick to a diet. It's easier once you get a few days going. Be strong tonight. Find a new exit. Okay. All right. Well, maybe this is not the way. Yeah, Toki666 is the good Christian streamer. I'm not actually sure if I can get TOKI anymore either. I saw that the name Turkey was not leading to a streamer's page. I got kind of excited about that. Best ramen you've ever had in your life. Well, this is the first time I've had non-homemade ramen, so low bar to set, but I'll trust you that it's good. I bet this is one of those stupid events that's really, really obvious if you were paying attention. There we go. You bring them death. Maybe I am supposed to kill him. Ramen Tetsuya. What does Tetsuya mean in Japanese? Or is that just like a name? I can't kill him. What if he is bugged and I just don't know? You ask Windows to uninstall Steam. It deletes every file of games in your default Steam folder. Does it? I guess that kind of makes sense, but... It's like no, you can still run them. I don't know. And that's why we never delete Steam. All right, if anybody knows where we're going in chat, just shout it out. Just shout it out. That's fine. The correct behavior is ask the user. Yeah, but you're deleting Steam. Steam says, fuck you, you don't love me anymore, I'm taking everything with me. I'm getting out of here. Where are we going? We're going downhill. You can say that again, Wishaw. How about I hop in the boat and go back? Gonna buy your turkeys now for Thanksgiving, because if you wait, there won't be any more. I'm just gonna get gobblers, dude. We're going to Wawa and we're getting gobblers. Keeping it chill this year. Do I get VIP if I Google what to do? Absolutely not, no. But I'll give you a pat on the head, Moog. You get a thank you. I'm sure without a shadow of a doubt it's up here. What's a gobbler? It's basically Thanksgiving dinner on a hoagie roll. What a cat pic? I want you to give me detailed cat explanation. Google it yourself, dum-dum. Moog. If I could take this wrench out of the game, I'd break your kneecaps. Tell me more about this gobbler. All right, we're going to do two things here. We're going to look up the gobbler for Ragnar, and also I'll look up where I'm supposed to go. So I'm going to warn you guys right now, the gobbler, Wawa gobbler, looks gross. I'm just gonna say it looks gross in the non-official pictures, okay? So let's start with the official pictures here, so you can say, "Wow, that looks pretty good." That's what it looks like in their advertisements. You can get it as a sandwich or you can get it as a bowl. You always get it as a sandwich. Cranberry sauce, stuffing, turkey with gravy. Also, it tastes gross too. I just don't even know who the fuck you are, Moog. You know what? I don't even know who you are. That looks pretty good, I think, to normal people, right? All the normal people in the chat say, yeah, that looks good. Looks pretty good. I'd eat it. Thank you, Rose. And then you go over here. Here's some other pictures. This is probably a little more what it looks like. It's got kind of like the mess thing going on. Pass. And throw it on the ground. You guys are the worst. Let's see what it actually looks like. This is typically how it more so looks when you get it. Okay? Can we go here without it going somewhere stupid? It's just a big fucking mess. It's a big mess in a hoagie roll, and it's goddamn delicious. Here's another good one, too. They're greasy. The hoagie roll tends to be flaky. The cranberry and turkey reminds me of a deadly premonition center sandwich, of which I've eaten before. I ate one on stream when we played it the first time. Okay, let's see here. Inky and the ink machine, Bendy and the ink machine walk through. Turn inside out. Does it have stuffing on the bread? Well, I mean, it's not supposed to, but that one might, yes. Brother, I want like a game fact style walkthrough right here. Chapter 5, The Last Reel, printer friendly. Scream about betrayal, rush back into your barrel and smack. Okay, that doesn't sound like where I'm at. Soup, turn the paddle wheel, slap them off. There's really no tips except increase your controller sensitivity. You're slapping 5 sets, keep going. Go to the dock, but don't go. What the fuck? Oh, there's an achievement they're getting us. Any statue. And look at the barricade that's after the next few battles. Approach the barricade. He'll bust through, screaming about his betrayal. Rush back to your barrel and smack him with the pipe until he dies. This might be tricky because this is technically a glitched area. Up on the barrel, you can... Okay, with the barrel, I don't care. Next comes endless waves of searchers. I think... Okay. I think he's actually bugged out, so I'm glad we looked this up. I don't feel as dumb anymore. I think it's actually another bug. I want to ban the Toki? The fuck does that mean? So you're supposed to hit him 14 times and then he'll die. Dude, fuck this fucking game. Are you absolutely fucking crazy? This bugged out piece of shit's been standing here for the last 20 minutes. I walk up to hit him once and he fucking goes into his cutscene and grabs me.
You said I'd be free. Well, I'm going to free you now. Free your head right off your shoulders. Sheep.
I have drank too much. Nah, it's good, man. It takes a lot to get banned here. I wouldn't try to do it. I mean, you'd have to say some pretty offensive shit. I'd like to imagine most people know where that line is, too.
That was close.
And my axe.
You're lucky we were in the neighborhood.
Some pretty offensive shit. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the standard etiquette on Twitch, you know?
I don't think so.
The usual shit.
The Searchers and the Lost Ones built this place. Sammy must have been keeping them at bay, now that he's gone. Looks like we're in for a fight. Get ready.
Yeah, and you can assume why Josh Frost got banned, because he made homophobic comments. So there's one line. You can probably figure the rest of them. You need more transparency, I can tell you, though. Okay. He said, if I said some pretty offensive shit, I'd be banned here. False advertising. Okay. McRib is gross, and so are you! Yet I'm still here. Pack, you don't say offensive things. You're one of the nicer people here, believe it or not. So these guys do not go down in one swing anymore. That was my downfall. I'm used to just face rolling through. It's like the fucking Terminator. It keeps coming. This is just like Kingdom Hearts, by the way. Me, Donald, and Goofy, once again, having it out against the darkness. If only I had, like, a key axe. Hey, you're free to think whatever you like, Mac. Right? Anybody's entitled to what's in their head. It's when they bring it into the physical reality where other people exist. That's when it's an issue. She did not, Ragnar. Don't even lie about that. If you can find a screenshot, maybe I'll believe you. But you better damn well be sure I'm gonna be looking for the fucking MS Paint Photoshop in it. Looking for those hard lines.
I've never seen this many before.
Ragnar, I think you're living in some sort of alcohol-fueled fantasy right now. Oh, stuck in the corner.
Get away from me!
There you go. Let them funnel onto the teammates. They can take the brunt.
You can do this. Keep fighting.
I really like this game's aesthetic, but I could do without a lot of the combat. I feel like this is something that a lot of games get into. They really like putting combat in for some reason when it's not necessary. I don't know if it's just me, but fighting off waves of enemies with the axe, not particularly engaging. It gets very repetitive very quickly.
Go back to your tunnels!
Hey, we haven't had any combat in a while, right? So now we're just gonna make you sit here and fight off waves of the same enemy over and over again.
I've never seen this many before.
Yeah. And like, you maybe do some combat where it's all animated or something, but this the act of looking and hitting the right trigger and killing tons of these things, not doing anything for me.
Get away from
I'm about to die right now, too. Game is not very good. I think there's a lot of good parts in this game. Like, the art style is fantastic. The setting and the story are fantastic. It's basically a movie. Wait, what? Who say? People really
that's all of
downvote
them.
games that are full story on
You never
Steam?
know
Oh,
where
I
they're
see.
gonna crawl out of next.
Well, who cares?
Probably best
Forget
if we stay
those
together from now
people.
on.
They're not me. They don't matter.
Henry, think you can lead the way?
I mean, people are going to say negative things regardless of what you do with a game. And, I mean, maybe they could say the same thing as what I'm saying right now. That's fine. Hey, what's up, Combo? Have fun. I'll thank you. I will. It's a good story, then why complain? I agree. And I think that you need to commit to something. Anytime you tack something on and it's not a primary focus of the game, but it's something you have to do a lot, have to do being the key word, then it becomes like a tumor on the side of your game. I found it, and now I know his new name. Well, I guess that keeps that secret. You should link it to me. Take me a picture and send it to me. Josh, that's something we can definitely agree on. A long time ago, I used to play a game and say, this game is shit. Right? I might still say it when I die out of anger or something, but I've tried very hard to weed that out of chat. Whenever we play something like, I don't know, Fallout 4, and people come in and say this game is shit, it's like, all right, but how about we have a conversation about it, as opposed to just saying something useless like that. See, these parts of the games I can get behind. Collect things, put them together, maybe even make them a puzzle. Josh Frost is dead. Call me Sub-Zero. Because I'm not sub to anyone currently. And because my blood is ice cold. I'm offended Josh Frost never DM'd me. I was mocking him pretty heavily that night because The Simpsons Hidden Run was the ideal backdrop for a bigoted religious crusade. That's right. You remember the game too? Holy shit, dude. I had no idea, Josh.
Of the character
Welcome, Izaz.
Since that time, no other attempts at this particular figure have emerged.
Fallout 4 didn't seem too bad watching you play it. Right, it's the thing is, the people that really dislike it tend to be people that played the previous entries, and they wanted certain mechanics from that to be more prevalent in the later game. Which, I mean, I agree. I prefer the earlier entries, but you can still appreciate it for what it is. Oh, yeah, that's right. See, and I don't even make that parallel, Josh. I forgot your name was Josh. Even though I call you it every day. Mods Fallout 4? Actually, pretty good, no doubt. Look, you ruined Fallout 4 by having all the... Oh, Jesus Christ. I played it without the companions before, dude. It was like my third playthrough. Excellent replacements. Those are some hard shoes to fill, though.
Punching in.
We want the same game. Devs make the same game. This bullshit's the same as last time. Yeah, you can't win. But to be honest, random, my experience with that type of thing is, even if people say they want the same game, they don't mean they want the same game. I think for any artistic form, you have to evolve or die. And I think that's why a lot of games end up evolving in bad directions, because they feel like they have to change, and they change the things people enjoy. But you're fighting a losing battle trying to please everybody, especially when you're that big. I always say, I want something that's super niche just for me. Everyone else can hate it. And there can be a ton of games I don't enjoy, too. Check your DMs. Oh, Christ. Here we go. I don't think you... that is not him, you fucking clown. That is not him. Oh, my God. You're such a bozo. I knew you were full of shit. That was a different user who had a whole slew of issues. And I had to ban. And that guy reached out to me on different names, too. God of War definitely changed for the better. You think so? I haven't played any of them myself, Blinked. Yeah, that would be nice if you could do that, Josh. Please don't. Josh, I kind of wish you could have seen the other stuff that he said, because it wasn't offensive in that way, and it was rather hilarious. I mean, it was like gibberish, but you know, there was some raw creativity in there too. Okay, so this is supposed to be a sneaking section, which I'm not going to participate in. Wait, who is that? That person is who their name is. They were just another person who that person attacked people in Discord, and that's when I got rid of them. But they were causing issues before that too. They had some pretty strong opinions on things, and they weren't the kind of opinions that were even fair or nested in logic. They just like to rant and be ridiculous. Hey, what's up, Killip? It's hard to evolve anymore. We have hit the upper limit of graphics. Well, if you're speaking graphically, the only way we can evolve is by changing mechanics. Yes, that's what I'm getting at. Which, if they were good mechanics, it's hard to have equivalent good mechanics. I don't know. Yeah. Well, but how about this, though? You don't need to make a sequel to every game. You just make a new game with different mechanics that you want to make. People have no expectations. You're fine. I think it's a losing battle. It's not bad to go maybe 3, but anything past that gets real bad, and even that can be too much. It's a losing battle to try and do more, though. Like, look at the Fast and the Furious. I'm sorry to people that might like the new one. 2 and 3 are an example of each. I think 3 improved on the mechanics, but botched the story. Oh, I'm not even going to respond to that, random. I'm not even going to respond. I accept your opinion, but I ain't going on that tangent tonight. That game gets me fired up. Ow! Ow! Look at the people that are only happy when they're playing. They had some mental issues they were medicated for, and I think they got off their medication. They were acting crazy. Blizzard just gets me fired up. I feel ya. Yeah, Blizzard, Bethesda, and BioWare all get me fired up, too. They were my triple Bs. I loved all three of those companies back, what, late 90s, mid-2000s? These days, most games are forced to make a sequel. A lot of the time, you're signed to a contract to make a sequel before the first game's even done. Can you see how much sense it makes that these games fucking suck, then? They're literally just being made because they want to be made for the money. They're there where they say, we're going to make these games, we want to reuse these assets, and we want to make this much money. That's all it is. So of course they suck, because they're not projects of passion. They're projects made because they want to make money.
So it turns out it's my lucky day. I got to clean in some of the offices around 2 a.m. last night. And what do you think I find on one of the chairs? A big freaking
Can we talk about
cake
college
just
lacrosse?
sitting there, practically yelling my name.
What would you like
know
to talk
what?
about it for?
I earn my pay.
Do you have any questions
Every darn dollar.
that are not of a
The
sexual
bonus
nature?
is little benefit and points. And this here cake, it's a point. Hopefully no one finds
Just
out what
imagine
I've done.
D2 without guide. You'd still be in nightmare wasting ruins. I beat D2 without a guide. See, but I think the thing there too, Random, is I like being lost in video games. I might bitch about it on stream, and I might flounder a lot on stream because I'm sitting here doing my best to try and be funny, as pitiful as it is. Oh, you talk about rune words? And they were in a guide too, were they not? Didn't the later releases of the game put them in a guide? So yeah, that's an update, and that's a little bit of a weird position. You're right though. I'm sorry. I read ruins, and I was thinking of a map that looked like ruins. How many people make audio diary logs and leave them everywhere? I mean, really, what? Resident Evil got that started? Read Josh's comment. Ooh, yeah, Teratiapio 98 eyes, U97Y685, U4YE3 Steward 5RT6T7, Haj H9IO. It fell off the screen. That's what you get though, Moog. Enjoy. Well, yeah, and I think that's the problem. But yeah, I don't think you're disagreeing with him though, Max. You're disagreeing with what you think he's saying, but I think it's a little bit different. I can't scroll up to see it, so maybe I'm wrong, but not to put words in his mouth. I assume he meant if they're interested in gaming and they're following... How to say? If like, there's things we know that make a good game, and if you do those things, you can make a game that's enjoyable for someone to play. If you're putting the time in and doing it properly. Passion's not a requirement, but I think what you're taking that as is maybe is the people in the field right now don't even play games. They don't even know what's good. Motherfucker. I could be totally wrong on that. That could be anecdotal too. I know Gaming with Toki does game design. He's worked on a few games. What is that creature killing you? It's like a fucking broom with a head. I think we're supposed to stealth. But we had 2 guys ahead of us and 1 behind. Your goal is to make good money. You wouldn't go into games to begin with. Kind of true. If you're already an established producer, then that's where you're at. Like, EA Games isn't going to transition out of games. They might have other avenues, but they're still always going to make games until it's not profitable anymore. So I guess we can hide in these things. Konami transitioned out of games? LOL. Hey, Plinko machines are games. I definitely agree, full blown. I think getting into games as a single person, perhaps, or looking to start up a game company is not your best bet if your goal is money. It's definitely, that's like being like, I want to get into streaming for money. It's a mistake. Maybe not a mistake, but it's not your best option. Plinko, yeah, that's what I said, Console Crab. Oh, did they, Skarn? Even back in, like, god damn it, even back in the 90s? Like, Konami had Contra, which was what, like, maybe flat 90? 89? I think we lured him out of the way. Fuck me, I don't know which way he was coming from, though. We are so dead once again. Once again stabbed in the back. Hey, here we go. Bro, do you really have to follow me into my office? Come on, man. Come on, man. I need to lose this guy somehow. I don't see any areas to hide in. I'm about to get cornered, too. Imagine having a mob stop chasing you eventually. What a world that would be. Ugh, I'll lose him by making big circles. Oh, by the way, I'll also lose myself. Those guys are stuck in there. I want to try this. I don't have my fucking axe. Are you kidding me? God damn it. You piece of shit. Go fuck yourself. I think that's probably the main thing that needs to be in any successful game, Josh. Even if it's like 3 or 4 people that can step around to each station and actually have a creative vision that's coherent. But I question how practical that is for a lot of those big companies, because I assume they throw somebody from the top over top of it to oversee it. I don't know. I'm probably super biased on this, but in my head, I've never worked at a big company. I worked at a company that had about 10 people, and we had one guy who was sort of in that position. He made all the final decisions. And I'll never forget this dude fucking taking a look at the demo. It was like a top-down, kind of like StarCraft style game. And I had it set up so that you used left click to select your units, and you could drag with left click and select, and right to confirm. And I remember he played it, and he was like, that feels wrong. Left click should be the one to move and commit commands, and right click should select. And I'm like, what? He's like, you need to make it that way. That's the way I want it. And I was so fucking flabbergasted. I'm like, have you played any games ever? And he claimed that he played StarCraft and a few other RTSs, and that's how it was in those. But like, I literally loaded up and showed him. And he was like, well, it just doesn't feel right to me. So I think in my head, I see a lot of these companies like EA having CEO-style people, or just team heads like that walk in and make fucking stupid comments like that, and people get fed up with it, and then they just finish the game to get it done. But he plays non-flight sims with inverted controls. I have no idea. I mean, he's a smart dude. He made a bunch of board games. He was way into that. But I know he played some games. Like, he played a bunch of 7 Days to Die when it came out. And I think he played Project Zomboid. Just going click to move only. I got rid of click to move. Click to move's not a thing anymore. It's WASD. I wanted to try making it around that, but it didn't feel right. That's the nice thing about being the only person working on it. I can say that and say, that doesn't feel right. Yeah, well, kinda. Feta came up with Broken Bonds, and that fits well enough, but then a bunch of people said they didn't like it the other day. They started making a big deal out of it. I'm like, fuck, man, I don't know. I'm not good with names. I can't name my characters. I can't fucking name... I'm like so critical of anything I put a name to. Which is funny because I don't give a shit about most things, but when I look at a name, all of a sudden it's this like all-important label. I have no idea how I'll ever name a kid. Hey, what's up, Maggie? Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I think, yeah, smart is such a relative term to what field you're in. Absolutely. Like that Shut up, Skarn. You're in that channel and you saw that meme. Don't even lie to me. You had no idea that was a Naruto game until Vane linked that. Don't you lie to me. Called Toki Jr. That's right. Believe it or not, Dignan, I've spent hours on fantasy name generators. I don't like anything it comes up with. I had a list of ones that I was like, yeah, these are okay for prefix, suffix, and I put them together, and it's nothing felt right. So I figured I'd write more lore and try and figure that out. And that'd be like, all right, well, maybe once the lore comes in, it'll be easier to pick something from that. And that's where Feta came from with Broken Bonds. Well, I guess that confirms that heals, but until I can fucking axe this loser, it doesn't matter. Can I write orc names? Well, we have Beastmen, so we can go with that if you want. And no, you can't just steal them from Shadow of Mordor. Grom Skull Smasher. That's great. Sugmaster 59. You know I don't like numbers. Had like 100 hours in that game. That's horrifying. Was it at least a good game that I'm trying to rip off? That's much better, Holybeard. Thank you. Oh, well, look. I bet if I had an axe, I could chop down these walls.
Memo to all administration offices. Rumors have begun to fly that we simply can't...
Scarred, have you seen me running past an axe at all?
The idea that the company is in some form of financial difficulty is untrue. And a slanderous lie again. It's also...
This section of the game is the Robot Planet in KOTOR 2 bad. Yeah, well, that's not in KOTOR 2. That's from the shitty fucking quote-unquote restoration mod. You gotta be careful with those words. You're gonna get Washah riled up. CyberQuest. Oh, God, no. I played the hell out of like 5 games I had on the 360. It was Resident Evil 5. Ugh. Splinter Cell, Double Agent, Ninja Gaiden Black. Okay. And Naruto. I forget if there were any others. I'm glad you could at least enjoy one good game on there. Grinding with friends. I like the idea. It's straight, it's to the point. Okay, well, he hasn't aggroed me yet, so we can kind of look around over here. Fuck! Never mind, we're back to the beginning. Sword of the Night. Nope. Fat of the Moon. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Nightman. Ha ha. Champion of the day, man. Ha ha ha. Yeah, dude, Resident Evil 5 is absolutely wild. I made a comment about this earlier in stream, but we'll revisit it. It's so ridiculous to me that it goes from the STARS Special Forces team of Raccoon City going into a mansion and trying to stop a bioweapon outbreak to, I guess they were in Africa, not Aztec temples, but they're in these temples in fucking Africa, dodging magical lasers being shot out of sticks and fighting in a fucking volcano. This is a bonus. We managed to make it here without the dude chasing us. I want to say there's got to be something in here. This is the room that's lit. To be honest, three's a little crazy too, but at least it's stuck with what it was. It's 6 would be a total chain wreck. It's awful. Raft World. How about, like, Mine World or something? I hear it over there. I really don't want to aggro it. I'm just going to be running around, and I can't look at things while we're running. Yo, what's good, Van? Ready for some Bendy and the Ink Machine? Well, I hope so. Because we out here, stuck in the same part of the level for the last 20 minutes. It's another one of these stuck in a spot for 20-minute type of dealies. Oh, motherfucker, here we go. Whatever the hell we do with this. Three is better than 1. Look, you just don't know what you're talking about, Mugen. I respect that. But, you know, keep it in your own headspace. Christ, tell me there's like a wrenchulator around somewhere or something. I should not even read that full-blown because I haven't played it. We're going to be playing it in a couple weeks. Hello, Inculator. Where are you? Is it fucking in there? Nothing spoilerly. I didn't know about the werewolves. I assumed because of Lady Damaska there were going to be vampires of some kind. Sneevil 3 all the way. I feel like Atlantis Morris said I'm torn on that. I mean, I think 2 is just the game. Resident Evil 2 is such a good game. All around. And the trailers, I haven't actually watched any other than like the very first one. I'm giving you a pure gold. I'm sorry, I don't need gold, I need silver. Because apparently we're fighting werewolves and vampires. It'd be so much easier if you know how to close doors. Skarn, I don't need the sass from you, alright, dude? How about, Skarn? Ah, shit, I get it. Crafting pipes. Alright, well now we know what we're doing. We get the gimmick. Oh, come on, this thing's coming back too. Just ordered Super Nintendo console HD Hyperkin from Amazon. That's a lot of words for one console. My goodness. I hope you enjoy it. I know you're just joking, Josh, but the problem I have with those titles is, like, they don't represent anything about the game, you know? It's like a lot of the old JRPGs. They might have been good games, but a lot of them have really crazy names, and you're like, what does that even mean? What does it mean? I feel like a name is kind of a selling point for a game. You want it to be catchy afterwards. That way, when you say it out loud, you don't feel like an idiot. Play Little Nightmares 1 and 2? No, I played just 1. I've not played both of them yet. Woo! All right, we're going this way. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix is my favorite crazy-ass game title. It's a mouthful. But, you know, it's got that intro. What a fucking banger. Hey, yes, very good, Max. I understand. You're intoxicated. I don't even like the rest of the music. The shame is that song's like 30 seconds long. Hey, good on you, Van. I liked the first one a lot. It was cool. I don't know how it connects to the second. Josh, the problem, though, is you're not putting a kappa at the end of all of them. And it's tough for me to tell. Yeah, because there are... Again, I know you're probably not the type to do it, but there's a lot of people out there that type out long-winded sentences or silly things, and then they get offended when I don't read the lines, or when I don't take them seriously. I don't know. It's a mess. Does your game have a plot? Yes. There's a whole codex that I'm working on for it. Are there any bonds that are broken? If so, I'd go with it. Yes, there are. World name online is a decent default, and like Icon wasn't terrible. What else we need here? We need a straight one. Boom, baby. No, it's IKKOT, Skarn. Your place where it's set have a name? Name it that. It does. I'm not sure if I'm sticking with it or not. Fuck, I'm trying to remember how I think it was Kador. Maybe. I want to say I looked it up as well and made sure that it wasn't taken by any other games. But that might change. I tried, when I was writing it, I got really hung up on like, fuck, I can't come up with names for anything. So I tried just to write generic stuff, and then I was like, all right, well, as we come back to it, let's try and fill in those generic names with real names. How about Final Fantasy? I like that. That's good. With peas? Waffle Stomp World could fit. That's right, Rose. I don't know what it means either. Ab's out here throwing his fucking science degree at us now. Penal Fantasy. That sounds like something our good friend Rambo would be in. Does that not exist? It should. I mean, if there's a Steven Seagal porno, there should be a Final Fantasy porno. Not like with their characters, but where they roleplay, and it's cheesy. It's very illicit. I'm not sure what that means in this context, but I know it has nothing to do with the dong, right? The pineal gland's in the brain.
Looks like whatever was here was taken long
And it's the one that has our third lizard eye in it.
Down here.
It pays to carry a rope. You should try it.
Just call it
Look,
belch and make
I
straws
know
an
where we
entire
have to
class
go,
of weapons.
but
Nice.
It's not going to be pleasant. The ink demon has something that we need. I'm going after him.
Where we
You
at?
want to go to his lair? Are you crazy? That's death.
That's where the trail seems to lead.
Well, it's probably close by. Probably through that door. But it won't be easy to open. I'll need 3 gears, a crowbar, some kind of counterbalance. Huh.
That'll do.
Well, that works too. I guess.
There has to be some Tifa porn out there, or I've lost faith in the internet. There's not just some Tifa porn, there's heaping hunks of Tifa porn all over the internet. I was thinking, like, again, this Steven Seagal movie that was made into a porn, like that type of thing. Or the Jurassic Park porn. It's a category by itself. You can say that again, Xandro. Literally the only real suggestion for a title anyone's given. We've had a few. Beta went over a few. 2B gave me a few.
Here's my old desk.
You're free to give me some in DMs, Moog.
So much
I
time
mean, you're
in
the
this
fucking
chair.
fiction writer here. Jurassic Park porn. Yeah, there's somebody that's dressed up like Chris Pratt. And there's a girl that covers her body in blue paint. To pretend like she's the raptor. They even reenact that scene, you know, the one where he's like, I can't get enough of myself on the camera here to do it. No way you've watched. I'm done. What? I didn't watch it, but I know of it.
Wow. I've never seen this before. I don't see any way around. Nothing to build a raft with.
We'll have to wade across.
I guess we'll have to
We
ford the
can't.
river.
We're not like you, Henry. If we go in there, well, A drop of water in the ocean is rarely seen again.
Is she?
I guess it's all
No,
up to
I
me.
don't think she's making raptor noises. She should
I
be.
don't even know what I'm doing here.
I think what they should have done is
I don't
not
even know
pick
why
somebody
this is all
based on their
happening to
looks,
me.
but they should have
You're
found
here
somebody
for
that
a
can do the
reason,
raptor
Henry.
whistle like Alan Grant.
Always a
I
reason. Even when you can't understand.
I can't do it, but that's, he put his hands like that and he
It's
made that
time.
noise.
Set us
Should have worn a
free.
dinosaur costume. That would have made it interesting. There's another one of a T-Rex riding a Segway boning a chick. That's another meme that was out last year. The internet's a wild place, and the world's filled with weird and interesting people.
They could have at least given me a weapon.
Toki and the microtransaction machine. Now there's a name. Still remember my name. Why did they even give me this thing? There's no notes. I have 50 hours in a game called Balloons. You think that's good? You think that's fucking interesting, Moog? Hold on a second. Let me see what I can do for you. I'll just go ahead and bring something up for you, Moog, here. They don't have their name on here. Maybe I'll slide it down so you can't see their name. Do any of these friends matter? All right. Yeah, I think that's good. I hope I'm not doxing Onamitra right now. Fucking Onamitra is up to 800 hours. 863 hours in Cookie Clicker. And they've almost got all the achievements. Good lord. Your 50 hours in Balloons, it does nothing for me. On system? You know, I'm not sure, Van. I'm honestly not sure. I'm curious how I'll feel at the end of this about giving it even a recommendation. Like, I think this game has a beautiful atmosphere, and if you want to play it just for the atmosphere, that's good. I think the actual, like, gameplay is kind of boring, to be honest, but it's not a super long game, so I don't mind finishing it.
It's simply awe-inspiring what one can accomplish with their own hands. A lump of clay can turn to meaning. If you
We'll look up my
strike with enough
Warframe hours?
enthusiasm,
Not really.
look what
Hey,
we've
Toki, I
done.
changed my name from
We
Kiki to
created
Perrin.
one
Been meaning to do that for a while.
Not just on a silver
That's not
screen,
Perrin.
but in the
You're
hearts of
one
those we
Perrin.
entertain
You're
with
still
our
gonna be
fancy
Kiki forever,
moving
by the way.
pictures.
Good luck. What's up, Kiki?
But when the tickets stopped selling, when the next big thing came along, only the monsters remained. Shadows of the past.
Oh, Skarn's got your number too.
You can save them, Henry. You can peel it all away. You see, there's only one thing Bendy has never known. He was there for his beginning, but he's never seen the
The
end.
end.
Oh. Because they're number one Perrin? Yo, true facts. I think they're number one on the leaderboard right now, aren't they? Is that true? Oh, no, they're not. Who's number one? Hold on. Sorry, Inky. I don't mean to ruin your whole entrance. No. Number one Perrin's on the leaderboard. He's number one. You're not a cute animated mouse. What the fuck is this? Duck? I'm gonna say, if you stand there that long for a bitch slap, you probably deserve it. Right, it's gonna be another one where it's running around. I wasn't wondering, Dignan, because I knew. You really die that easy, huh? I knew their Discord name. Got that inside info. See, Full Blood, when I think about something like that, that's when I think of a good game. Those are games that might have been popular for a while, but I would never hear about them unless I got into them, you know? Nobody talking about them out there, because they don't have to, because it was made for a niche, and the niche that plays it knows it and they love it. Oh, that's the least scary monster you've encountered because he's running around like an idiot. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree, Maggie. Look, he didn't even hit me. He's too busy raging out. There's definitely an art to making a horror game. A good horror game has a particular kind of pacing to it. It's got a particular kind of immersion to it. I totally understand where you're coming from. Well, thank you. Got a buddy watching him wig out? Yeah. Well, you know, it's cool to make a spooky game, but sometimes these games like to do things like that axe scene earlier, or like some of these other bosses where it stops being scary because it's just repetitive. Look-wise, at least all he does is stop at you and growl. At least just give the old razzle-dazzle and sell the whole ink demon thing. Yeah. How about all the lights go out and he rises up from a puddle of ink and he starts shooting fucking ink spawn everywhere? I don't know. See, that gets to be action-y, though. Who's laughing now? It looks like Vane made it! Da, 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 da. What's up, Vane? I know what Vane really wanted to make sure he was here in time for. A little game called 13th Doll. Because that's high-octane puzzle solving right there. Oh, I get what they want me to do. We gotta break all the fucking tanks. I'm still so sleepy, man. Time to get amped up, Vane. Come on. This is just like that one Warframe fight. Time to get pumped up, Vane. You want me to break out the weights? We can do some curls together. You got this, I do. Look at me, I'm outplaying him right now. This is a trick I learned in World of Warcraft. It's called hugging the pillar. Oh, Mr. Ink, please come over here. For a second, I thought he killed me. Oh, we're back in his chair. You see me? I'm the captain now. It's one thing Phantasmagoria does well is they lead you to a dead end and you've got a limited time to solve the puzzle as the monster creeps up on you. You've got that impending doom. I can't wait to introduce a few of you guys and gals to that this year. It's such a wild ride. Have you played Gorgalia? Nope, never even heard of it. Just end up asking me for help most years? That's bullshit, Skarn. Got Skyrim, that broken wall, you know it. It looks like we should have been able to hop up there. Kind of insane to me that job in one state's $17 an hour, but a different state's $35 an hour. I mean, I don't know what the differences are. Cost of living is probably a big factor. If you've got to pay $2,000+ just for an apartment, $35 an hour is a little juicier than 17. Oh yeah, look at these sweet, sweet eggs. This must be the real life of the animator. But it's the same job? Yeah, it's just got different business expenses, that's all. Did you win? I think we mighta. Hey, that guy looks familiar. He's got the end in his hand. I guess I was the storyboarder.
Henry, so soon. I didn't expect you for another hour yet. Now you're just trying to impress me. But I know. You have questions. You always do.
I do?
The only important question is this.
Well, I'll be right down, Scarn, for
Who
600
are
bucks.
we, Henry?
We're the animators, baby.
I thought
What's
I
up,
knew
Rest?
who I was. But the success starved me. Nothing left but lines on a page. In the end, we followed two different roads of our own making. You,
Yeah, I definitely don't want to go down the road of that discussion full blown.
Me,
That's how chairs and poop starts getting thrown back and forth.
and my road burned. I let our creations become my life. The truth is, you were always so good at pushing, old friend. Pushing me to do the right thing. You should have pushed.
You look old,
a
Walt.
little
You look
harder.
very old.
Henry, come visit the old workshop. There's something I need to show you.
Okay, yeah. Welcome. Is this just back to the beginning of the game?
I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm confused. I don't like it. I was okay with us getting out of the comic or potentially, something else even if happens. Whew, okay. Stinky ending. Hold on, maybe it can be saved. Ending explained. Oh boy, there's the theories. I don't give a shit about some 30-minute theory video. Here we go. Quora.com. Trusted source. It'll be very long to read and tedious. Oh, cool. Read my post 2A, 2B, 2C, and 3. No, thank you. Okay. Wow. Ah, yes. Otakuart.com. This should be the one that we need. The sequel in development. It makes me feel worse, frankly, Pack. What the hell's going on now? Held my tongue, but I do not like pretty much any of this game. I think the art style was fantastic. I think the setting was cool. I feel like the writing was weak. The writing and plot were weak, and I feel like the gameplay mechanics were pretty weak too. There were some up parts, like the first level was pretty good, and the first level I think was all they released originally, and people wanted more of it, which is the problem. I see that with a lot of games that have a short that come out or short films. Where I'm like, hey, that was fun for 30 minutes, but a full version of that becomes problematic. I don't, as far as I can tell, I don't think it told a ton of a story, but let's see. How about, let's see, explained. Okay, I've already had to read through 10 paragraphs or skip over, and I don't see it yet. The game takes us through a flashback, and Henry is inside Joey's kitchen once again. He's again heard speaking the same lines, doing the same things as he did in the first chapter. It seems like the characters and everything that happened inside the game were in a time loop. However, this was not it. Okay. Another part of the ending shows that Joey was reciting a story about the fall of Joey Drew Studios. Hence, the existence of the game, The Ink Machine, and the character is still a matter of question. Upon the request of Joey, Henry starts the ink machine after fixing it. To our surprise, the ink demon called Ink Bendy appears out of the machine. Ink starts falling out of his body and starts filling the studio. Moreover, the demon tries to kill Henry. In his journey to escape from the studio, Henry falls into the music department and is hunted by another set of ink creatures. Okay, you just gonna tell me the whole fucking story? How about us, no. Let's fucking downvote that and get out of here. It started off alright, and then it just starts telling me every part of the game that we've played. It's no idle speculation. Hear me out. Oh my god, there's so much here. But he put a cute gif at the end. Alright, so you know how Joey invites Henry to his house after you defeat Bendy in Chapter 5, and the story seems to start over. That scene actually refers to how Henry entered the studio the first time. He revisits Joey Drew's apartment, learns about the fate of the real workers at the studio, Alice, Thomas, Connor, Wally, Franks, and Joey himself, and go to meet Joey 30 years after having quit the studio. We assume from Chapter 1 he got a letter from Joey when he was actually personally invited to Joey and visited his old workshop. And then, as you play the game after having finished it once, you gain the magical lens, which allows you to see hidden messages. This in turn made the player and fans speculate that Henry was caught in an endless time loop. It's a post-credit scene where the child asks Uncle Joey to tell them another story. Now comes my theories. I don't want to read all this. It seems like they're in the implication that we're actually telling the story to some kids. I might be doing them a great disjustice. Oh, to sum it up, okay. The events in this game are all part of Joey Drew's newly created story. The story consists of a former employee that gets trapped in a time loop inside a haunted animation studio. The Henry Recontrol in the game is just a character based on the real Henry. None of the former workers from Joey Drew's studio become ink creatures. Bendy himself doesn't exist, neither does the studio we visit. I don't like that either. Oh. Sorry you guys didn't like it. That's all right, 2B. Again, I think the game visually was nice. I liked the aesthetic a lot, but the gameplay and the story a little bit weaker for me. I'm so confused. Yeah, I feel like a lot of horror games tend to end that way too. They want to go and be Silent Hill 2. I might not be giving it its fair shake, but whatever. I got something hopefully not confusing for us lined up next. This next one is ought to be pretty much all puzzles from what I can tell. Does it even have a thing? 13th doll? Oh my god, I don't even think this game is going to have... It does! There's actually a category for 13th doll. I'll be fucked. Yeah, but Fran Bow, you have enough information to get, like, somewhat satisfying ideas out of. That's what I liked more about Fran Bow's plot.